Hey everyone! Good morning, happy Thursday. I feel so disconnected from all of you guys. So much is going on, so I wanted to jump on literally for like a minute because I want to share something with you guys. So for those of you that are watching me live, my name is Sherry Martin, coming to you live from Port St. Lucie, Florida. And for those of you that are watching me on replay, welcome and thank you so much. So it is my mission to bring awareness to everyone that there's a better way to live. And for a lot of you that know my story, August 4th, I went on a journey to bring awareness to everyone and to really just take a look at my life, take a look at myself. And, you know, I've been working over at Hutchinson Island Resort, which is in Jensen Beach. It's the old Holiday Inn. When Hawk Snappers decided to close their doors, you know me, I can't skip a beat. So I got a job the next day, and it's really not a job. It's an opportunity for me to meet people. And I just wanted to jump on here really quick and ask you a question. Are you proud of your children? Do you cringe every time you have friends over or you have to go somewhere and your kids need to be there and you know they're going to embarrass you, right? Maybe they just have a bad attitude. I want to share with you guys what happened to me recently in the last year. So my children, my son Bailey just turned 19 yesterday. Happy birthday, son. Happy birthday, day after birthday. And my daughter Sierra is going to be 18 June. And then I have a 23-year-old Tristan. And you know, I've spent my entire life since I got out of the military making a living that I really didn't have a life. The good news is my children had a lot of very nice things and we've had a lot of homes and all those things were great, but I was actually doing my kids a disservice. I was spending so much time trying to make $25,000, $30,000 a month that I just truly forgot about myself. And so as I'm working at the restaurant, I meet people all day, right? And so I'm talking to someone yesterday and they're like, you know, it was a husband and a wife, and they're talking about how their daughter is just, you know, kind of just sassy, but they didn't say the word sassy. They said the B word. You know, she doesn't want to do anything. Every time they ask her to do anything, it's a complaint, it's a moan. It's just, they're not even a joy to be around. And it made me think. I was able to share this with them, and it was a big eye opener. So I thought, God, let me share it with all of you guys. So when our children are a direct reflection of us as parents, I don't care what you say, it just is that way. And now there are going to be those years where our kids just maybe kind of go off with the wrong crowd and they're trying to figure themselves out, and that's okay too. But we just got to wheel them back in. Hey guys, good morning. We got to bring them back in. And what I noticed and what I was able to do was I took a look at myself in the mirror about a year ago. Actually, I started personal development about 4 years ago, really working on myself because I realized at the end of the day, if I wasn't happy with myself, I was never going to be truly happy, and no one else around me is going to want to be around me, right? And so I started doing personal development and digging deep to figure out what made me happy and how I could be the best version of myself. And when I started doing that, I really noticed it when I got on the products that I'm taking, the Vitality Stack, and activated my NRF2 pathways. And for those of you that don't know what I'm talking about, I want you to comment below, because if you are looking to become the best version of yourself and you want to live a euphoric high 24 hours a day, you got to know about this product. So anyway, so when I got on those products a year ago in January, I started taking the products before I decided to do the business. And my kids started looking around and saying, oh my God, Mom, if you are the person that you are today because of these products, I want to start taking these products. But what I started to do was I started changing myself. I started changing the way I spoke to my kids. I started changing the way that I was acting. Instead of accusing them and blaming them for little things, I started picking my battles, right? We got to pick our battles as parents. And eventually my kids started to change. They started to change. You know, every day I noticed something a little different. Like maybe I didn't have to yell and scream for towels on the floor. I mean, I know that's silly to you guys, but these are just the little things. Putting dishes in the sink all night. Just put it in the dishwasher. And so I really started thinking, oh my gosh, if you want your kids to be different, if you want your kids to behave differently and have a different outlook on life, then you need to take a look in the mirror at yourself and see what kind of person you are, because the law of attraction is no joke and it is like a boomerang. So look around the people you're hanging out with, and especially look at your kids, because if they're not making you proud, if they're not becoming the best versions of themselves, then you need to take a look at yourself so you can become the best version of yourself. So I wanted to drop in really quick just to share that with you, because it was a big eye opener for the couple that I was talking to yesterday, and I thought, who else could use a little bit of, parenting advice, just because my kids are a little bit older than a lot of my friends' kids. So if that helps you out, that's awesome. But at 1 o'clock, I'm going to be jumping on live to interview a good friend of mine, Debbie Epstein, for you guys to hear her story. So if you're around, jump on live 1 o'clock. Thank you so much, guys. Can't wait to see you this afternoon. Have a wonderful, wonderful morning.